Folks, we had a lot of action off the field this last week in college football. Well, you know what happened. We're not even going to rehash it. But what we did have is we had some action on the field yesterday, and it all started with the pageantry and the beauty and the greatness of the Army-Navy game. That's right, just an absolute phenomenal football game, again, played by these two football schools in Navy and Army. Both quarterbacks lit it up for an Army-Navy game. They both threw for 82 yards. And yes, folks, that's a lot of passing yards in an Army-Navy game. Blake Horvath, the pride of right here, Hilliard, Ohio, 34 carries, 107 yards. He's got to be feeling that today for sure. But he did have the 4th and 1 touchdown throw to win this game for Navy, 17-16. Absolute tremendous performance in the second to last game there for Blake Horvath in his career at the Navy midshipman. Now, what we did see yesterday too is we saw probably why the group of 5 shouldn't be in the college football playoff, and that's right, Washington Huskies absolutely bounce the Boise State Broncos. This game was not even really competitive. Boise State threw the ball right into Washington's hands 5 different times. That's right, 5 interceptions. Absolutely terrible performance by both quarterbacks in this football game for Boise State. That's right, they had to play 2. Williams, though, great game for him at Washington. Threw for 4 touchdowns. Looked like he's just going to come back for a great season next year. Who's not probably coming back for a great season next year is Denzel Boston. Great game for him, 126 yards and a touchdown out of one of the best wide receivers in the country that no one really talks about. Jonah Coleman in his for sure final game in Seattle, 87 yards and a capper there, the last touchdown of the game to give him one in this football game and to cap off a great career there for Coleman. How about South Carolina State and Prairie View A&M? This game was 21-0. SC State was down, but they made a big comeback. 4 overtimes later, they win this football game 40-38 in the Celebration Bowl. Just an absolutely fun game to watch if you sat down and watched that football game. How about the Johns in D3? That's right, John Carroll and John Hopkins both win their quarterfinal games to take on next week, or in the semifinal games, they're going to be taking on North Central in Wisconsin, River Falls, but the Johns had it yesterday in D3. How about Ferris State and Harding, both throwing up 49 points to win their football games in D2, to now match up in the D2 championship game just around the corner. I'm putting my money on Ferris State, but should be an entertaining game. Todd Talks College Football. We'll see you next week.